Yeah. So, what do you think about Sandhagen for an opponent? He's not a big smack talker, pretty just straight up, ready to show up and do work. What do you
Well,
think?
it's okay because Umar's not a smack talker either, and I don't think anybody that's a smack talker is going to get very much from Umar. They're just going to get a fight.
That's it.
Yeah, they're just going to get a fight. They're probably going to get a fight they wish they never had.
Gotta
You know.
say, that's a pretty competitive battle. Probably one of his, it's going to be his most thus far. What do you think about that fight as a matchup with Umar? It's like, I think Umar's got great kickboxing skills. I think this guy's pretty good stand up. He's long, but it's just countering that. What are your thoughts on that kind of fight?
His stand up is his best weapon against us, and the striking wise, the knees up the middle are really good. He's got good range. He's got a good left kick. He's very intelligent fighter. Let's see what happens. I don't really want to talk what's going to happen as far as give away our
Details, game
technique,
plan, no
but I
game
can
plans.
tell you, but I can tell you that Umar's not losing. That I can say with confidence. So yeah, he's not losing.
This is to get Umar. Is Sandhagen in the top 5 or top 10 at least, right?
He's top five. Let's put it this way: a win like this is possible because of all the mix-up everywhere. That it could put us in the title contention. It could. I'm just throwing it out there, UFC. Once we win,
they watch this show.
I'm throwing it out there.
Thank you, UFC. Thank you for watching our show. You took our advice in making the fight.
Yeah, exactly.
They watch here. If they want to know what to do next time, they watch this show. I just want you to know.
The funny thing about it is I predicted this. If you look back at my talks, I said we'll have one fight against hopefully a top 5 guy, and if we win that, we get a title shot, and then we win that. So let's say 75% of what I predicted has come true so far. Because here we are right now. We're in that situation, and let's see. Once we get the W, let's see what happens. I'm expecting like always, 5-round war, and because anything less than that is a disrespect to how great of a fighter Sandhagen is. He's really really good fighter. So, we can't underestimate him. So I'm not going to.
No, that's the kind of fight you don't go in there afraid. You go in there going, this is a challenge, and you got to be sharp, and he has to be focused to every millimeter of his capacity. That's what I think about this fight.
That's how I see it. Any fighter that goes in afraid doesn't belong fighting. You may be nervous. You get nervous and stuff, and you may not want to lose. That's very normal. That's very typical of almost every fighter. But to be afraid to go in there, you don't belong fighting. If you're afraid, you're gonna hold back. You're not gonna pull the trigger as quick as you need to, and it could definitely lead to you getting hurt. So definitely for those fighters that think they're afraid, understand if you really are afraid or it's just nerves. Because if it's just nerves, it's par for the course. They all get nervous.
Yeah. So you basically have 2 months. That's plenty of prep time. Plus, he's already been pre-prep in the prep. Basically, staying steady with you.
He's been training, so it's we got 7 weeks to go, right? 7 weeks,
something like that.
So,
yeah.
He's been training. He's been here. He's doing fantastic. And like always, his brother's ahead of him in fights. I think his brother's 16-0.
Yeah.
15-0, I believe. So wouldn't that be something? That day when all 3 of them are 29-0, Habib retired at 29-0, Usman retires at 29-0, Umar retires at 29-0. Can you imagine that?
Yeah,
that would be historical. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I'm just saying that would be historical. The fact that they can go 29-0, all 3 of them, yeah, that 100% going to happen. They're that good, but to all retire at 29-0, that would be something in special.